And welcome to Long Lost Tech, and today we'll be taking a look at my Apple eMate 300. So this was a little laptop, as you can see, kind of a PDA, released in 1997 for the education market, like K through 12. So it was on the market for only a couple months before Steve Jobs came back, and it got axed. You know, company's about bankrupt, so they slimmed it down to Jobs' Foursquare product design. So these are not super common. I mean, you can look on eBay and there will be some up there, but they're usually more than $100. I was lucky and got this for like $35 plus 15 shipping, so a pretty good deal. But yeah, let's take a look at this. So with it open, here you can see a little screen, green backlight, which I'll show you in a minute. It's a touchscreen, and you've got a couple places to put the stylus here, here, or here, depending on if you're right or left-handed. I don't have the stylus, so I'm just using this DS stylus, which seems to work. Little keyboard, it's about 75% size. You know, it's not great. The arrow key arrangement down here is pretty rough, but it works for what it is. If you close it, you know, Apple logo. Pretty curvy design. It's got a green translucent teal, which is quite a bit like the iBook and the iMac G3s. And the handle up here is like the iBook. So we're looking at the ports. You've got PCMCIA, one slot there, headphone jack, indicator light for if it's charging or not, infrared, and DC in. Don't use the wrong charger, you'll fry it. Serial port, and Newton interconnect, which is just Newton serial. So let's go ahead and plug it in and see how it is. Light comes on back here. So, yeah. Maybe. Oh, there we go. So it says Newton, copyright 97. So now, I'm going to restart it because you did not get to hear the startup chime there. Do I have to calibrate it first? Okay, we'll calibrate it here. It's kind of hard when you're holding the camera. You get some pretty rough glare off the screen as well. Come on. There we go. So, Newton. Let's... whatever, we'll just do this. Something, battery power, okay. So with it booted up here, I'm just in the text editor, so I can just type. Maybe. It's hard to type with one hand. Welcome to LLT. And so, keyboard, like I said, is not great, so if I want to turn the backlight on, it's a little dark. With this, hit the light key, and it is green. It's not nearly this bright in person, but it is a green backlit screen, electroluminescent. I don't remember exactly how long it's good for, but more than the lifespan of the device. There's one big flaw with the screen, if we're talking about the screen with the eMate. Something with the screen hinge down here, one of the springs I think, will over time end up getting messed up and then puncture the display cable, which is just, you know, Apple design. You know, you're supposed to buy a new one in 3 years, so why make it work well? So yeah, you can... I can't really draw on the screen right now. So I open up a new drawing. So we'll just name it LLT. Now I can scribble tool. LLT. So that's that. Touchscreen's not super responsive. You know, it's capacitive touchscreen, so can't expect a whole lot. Open up the extras tray. Not a whole lot in here. Calculator. Like calls, you can put calls out. I don't know what card is. Classroom dock, which would have let you dock it to like your teacher's Mac or whatever to upload your assignments or whatever. Clock. Dates. The dock, which is just to dock it to the dock, I guess. Formulas, which is something with math. Help. in out, which is like inbox and outbox for files, I think. Names, which is probably contact book. Notes, just notes. Owner info, preferences, setup, and styles. So not a whole lot there. I wish I could show you more of this machine, but it's hard to get connected to a Windows PC, unfortunately. The infrared port on the back there, that's not compatible with IRDA, as far as I know. So I can't just like go get the Tecro or another one of my old laptops and try that. The serial port over here, this is a Mac serial port. So in theory, if I had the right cable, I could just hook it up to the Classic here, the Classic 2, which still needs some work done to it. But yeah, I mean, overall, decent machine for writing video scripts, drawing, annotating. It would have been good for any schools that bought them back in the 90s. You would have been pretty lucky to have one-to-one devices like schools do now. The battery life, you can see that it's charging. It's okay, maybe half an hour from my experience. It's an old battery. You can rebuild the battery packs with like lithium-ion cells if you want. Still works. I don't know that you can hear it on video, but oh, it just died. Well, anyways, the backlight kind of whines, transformer or something. So that's the eMate. Thanks for watching. I know I haven't uploaded a lot recently, just haven't really had any time. So you'll probably be seeing, if everything works out, maybe a little more of this machine, probably some more of the Classic 2, and I've got some other stuff coming up, possibly vintage gaming related, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.